Dhafar Hussain Rana, accused in the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, finally brought to India, 16 years after he was first arrested in the United States. India's investigators brought him back on a special flight after his last legal attempt to stop the extradition process was rejected. Rana is a key accused in the 26/11 Mumbai attacks that left 166 people dead and the city under siege for nearly 3 days.
We're giving a very violent man, it seems to me. I mean, I don't know that he's been convicted yet or will be, but let's assume he's a pretty violent person. We're giving him back to India immediately.
As President Trump has said, the United States and India will continue to work together to combat the global scourge of terrorism.
His arrival in India marks a significant moment in the long-standing investigation into one of the deadliest terror attacks on Indian soil. Ten terrorists of the Lashkar-e-Toiba, a banned terror outfit with headquarters in Pakistan, sneaked into Mumbai using the sea route. They went on a rampage, carrying out coordinated attacks on a railway station, 2 luxury hotels, a Jewish center. They killed 166 people, including 26 foreigners and 20 security personnel, in the nearly 60-hour terror assault, before India's security forces gunned down 9 of them. Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, who led a team of 10 commandos to the Taj Mahal Hotel after it came under attack, died a hero, evacuating injured colleagues even while engaged in a fierce gunfight with the terrorists.
This is a very good achievement diplomatically. He was the person who helped Headley to establish in India and then select the places where they have to attack.
Mumbai Police Constable Tukaram Umble caught alive the 10th LET terrorist. Umble held on to Ajmal Kasab even as he was dying of bullet injuries.
जो भी कानूनन प्रक्रिया जो है वो जल्द से जल्द पूरी करके तहुर राणा को कड़ी से कड़ी फांसी की सजा होनी चाहिए.
Devika Rotwan was shot in the leg when Kasab opened fire at Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. Devika, then 9, was waiting with her father and brother for a train. She had to undergo a series of surgeries.
आतंकवाद अभी भी और भी बैठे हैं पाकिस्तान में, जो बड़े बड़े आतंकवादी बैठे हैं मास्टरमाइंड, जब वो खत्म होगा तब लगेगा कि आतंकवाद पूरे खत्म हो गए.
Kasab was hanged to death on November 21, 2012. Dhafar Hussain Rana, date of birth January 12, 1961. Place of birth Chichwatni, Pakistan. Alma mater Cadet College Hassan Abdal, Pakistan. Shortly after college, Rana joined the Pakistan Army Medical Corps and served as a Captain General duty practitioner. In 1997, Rana left the military and moved to Canada with his wife, also a doctor. The couple became Canadian citizens in 2001, later relocated to Chicago, where he established several businesses, including an immigration service and a halal slaughterhouse for cattle. Rana owns a home in Ottawa, Canada, where his school principal father and his brothers reside. One of his brothers serves as a psychiatrist in the Pakistani military. Another works as a journalist for a Canadian political publication. Rana is considered one of the closest associates of David Coleman Headley, also known as Daud Gilani, a Pakistani-American terrorist and mastermind in the 26/11 Mumbai attacks.
डेविड हेडली को भी वापस लाना ज़रूरी है और जो मास्टरमाइंड जो पूरा पाकिस्तान स्पॉन्सर टेरर नेटवर्क है उसको ख़त्म करने की ज़रूरत है.
Rana met and became close friends with Headley during his college days. Rana's support to Headley allegedly extended beyond Mumbai. Rana was also involved in a foiled terror plot targeting Danish newspaper Jyllands-Posten for publishing controversial cartoons of Prophet Muhammad in 2005. The plan, dubbed the Mickey Mouse Project, involved beheading members of the newspaper staff and then publicly displaying their heads in Copenhagen. The plot was disrupted after Rana and Headley were arrested by the FBI at Chicago Airport in October 2009, while allegedly preparing to execute the attack. The arrest brought to light their involvement in the 26/11 attacks. Rana allegedly conspired with Headley and operatives of Lashkar-e-Taiba, Harkat-ul-Jihad Islami to carry out the 3-day terror siege of India's financial capital. Headley pleaded guilty of 12 terrorism-related charges, including multiple counts related to the Mumbai attacks. Headley later turned a prover in the case and identified Rana as a key enabler in the plot.
यूपीए सरकार को मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूं तो उन्होंने प्रयास करके डिप्लोमेटिकली प्रयास करके एनआई की इन्वेस्टिगेशंस टीम भेज के अरेस्ट वारंट इशू करके चार्जशीट फाइल करके आगे इसको बढ़ाया.
Mumbai police filed a 400-page supplementary charge sheet defining Rana's role in the attacks after India first sought Rana's extradition in 2020. Since his arrest, Rana has fought extradition to India, but after the US Supreme Court dismissed his final appeal, the path was clear for his transfer to Indian custody.
मैं मानता हूं तब राणा की यहाँ वापिस आना ये मोदी सरकार की कूटनीति का बहुत बड़ी सफलता है.
With his return, Indian authorities hope to unearth more details about the planning, execution, and external support received by the 26/11 attackers.
I think, to my knowledge, this is the first time we are getting extradition of such a vital terrorist who did one of the worst terrorist attacks ever recorded.
NIA believes his testimony could serve as a key link in exposing the operational chain that led to the horrific events of November 2008 and bring to the victims and their families a long-awaited closure. Finally,